gentlemen, here we are for week 36 of the Moran Brothers, The Biggest Loser Rejects.com. We're coming right back at you here. And boy, are we excited. We have so much for you today. It's full, it's plumpy, and it's ready.
Before we get to all that, let's talk about the struggles. I had a bad week. You know, life just vomited all over me all at one time. You know, and I had 2 really bad days and 3 okay days. And, you know, it sucks when life rears its head at you. It's still hard to deal with.
What I've found, because I have had quite a few tough times in my life, is things usually, it's like they say in boxing, punches come in bunches.
Exactly.
And so what happens is things tend to pile on, and when you think it needs to get a little easier, usually it gets a little bit tougher. So what you want to do is learn how to manage that, and it's not an easy thing to do. Make sure you have somebody to talk to.
That's right, that's right.
Somebody you can confide in, and let's make sure that you get yourself on the road to breaking through.
All right, let's on to our topic of the day.
We've talked to you before about the benefits of sleep and making sure that you get enough deep sleep is what really helps your body recover. It's good for your overall health, mind, and well-being. Now,
so why don't we talk about some things that can help them get a better sleep?
Well, here's a few things that we found in our research that could help you get better sleep. Deep sleep.
Aside from long walks on the beach with your lady friend.
That's cool. Now, here's the deal. If you, 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed, have a few of these simple foods in moderation, it will help you get a deeper sleep. And
not all 5 at once.
No, maybe one at a time. So cottage cheese. Wow, cottage cheese, Josh. That's something that can help you if you take a half a cup to a cup 3 hours before you go to bed.
Honestly, it looks like burnt milk to me with chunks in it, so I will never eat that, but not to say that people out there might not.
Now, the reason it helps is because it contains a slow digesting casein proteins that will distribute amino acids to the muscle tissues for hours to come.
What are amino acids?
Amino acids are the energy that facilitate good muscle burning and muscle protein utilization.
Right,
so,
righteous.
It also has the amino acid tryptophan, which induces the body into sleep and will help you get a better night's rest.
The other day I tripped and fell on a fan.
Forget it.
It is daytime. We are the kid haters. This is vegetables. I am vegetables. I am bedtime. And when we see kids, we dominate them. Because they cry to their mother and they pee in their pants. Today, we're at the local park. We look for a few kids to dominate. We find them. We show them how to play basketball. Vegetables. Show them the dribble. It's like this. Very nice.
I love your sister. It's so great to be kids.
Hey, you local kids. We're here to dominate you.
We're going to make you go home and cry to your parents.
Hey, local kids. Today we dominate you. On the basketball court. We play to 3. You ready to do it? Let's do it.
Sorry.
Now, Josh, another food you can consume 2 to 3 hours prior to bedtime is oatmeal.
Oatmeal is, I thought it was a breakfast food.
Well, many people think of it as a breakfast food, but if you have it 2 to 3 hours before bed in moderation, it will actually release serotonin in the brain, which puts you in a much calmer state of mind.
It's a feel-good chemical, right?
It is a feel-good chemical, so it will help you calm down and go into a deep sleep. So,
what's another one?
Well, another one, many people don't know this, but peanuts or peanut butter in moderation is actually pretty darn good for you.
It is, aside from it having the good fat in it.
Well, here's the thing. It's a rich source of niacin,
right,
which is another nutrient that helps to increase or release serotonin in the system, putting you in a calmer state of mind.
You eat some peanut butter with on a whole wheat of toast and a little bit of oatmeal, you'd be in a real good mood for you.
I've never heard of a whole wheat of toast, but how about a slice of whole wheat toast with some peanut butter on it, and you'll be good to go.
I screwed up.
Now, another thing that you probably do every night because Mom tucks you into bed is have a glass of warm milk.
I just look at Mom and I go, Mommy, where's my warm milk at? It's been a long time and I need it.
Well, yesterday I caught him nursing on a mama hog. So, the next thing you can do, which is one of the last things we'll talk about, grapes.
Grapes. Now, if you don't have a slave woman that fanning you and feeding you grapes, there are other methods to eating them.
Yeah, mail order bride. So listen, if you get grapes...
I want a Russian.
Listen, it's the only fruit found with a sleep-regulating hormone called melatonin.
For show.
Now, what melatonin does is it controls your waking and your sleeping cycle. So if you have a few grapes, maybe a little bit of yogurt for some good calcium intake.
I would like to endorse the eating of healthy grapes and vegetables.
That's right, for your diet. So what you do is you have a little bit of that 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed, and it'll actually help your sleep pattern improve. Now, that's what we read. So, that's a few foods that will help you get...
Run down them real quick because we're running out of time. You got
cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Oatmeal. Peanuts or peanut
butter.
Warm milk. And grapes.
Or grapes. Try them out, not all at once, remember. Maybe 2 or 3 hours before bed, and we will see you next week for...
The Biggest Loser Rejects. And the Moran Brothers.
Don't forget .com.
And now hold on a minute. Now I got something I want to say. Josh, I'm 5 seconds away from jumping on you like white on rice, baby. Bang!
Alright, man.
Here are the rules for the basketball game. We win! We win! Are you ready?
Can we please warm up first?
Yeah, fine. Warm up. I dominate!
Go, kid!
Oh, you dominate!
Yeah!
Ah, you stupid little kid! Week 36 of The Biggest Loser Rejects, and this week Josh Moran will lose a dynamic 15.5 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen,
I had a horrible week.
The weigh-in. I think Josh is going to be surprised.
I mean, you keep that positive attitude. I appreciate it.
Last week, 266. This week, 266.6.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Better than expected.
Okay. Week 36, Biggest Loser Rejects. Quincy's doing a poop face or something. Here we go. Last week was 292. This good week.
Come on, baby. Oh,
That's impossible. I don't know what to say. I had a nice, tasty week. Today's shoutouts are brought to you by
J. David's Clothing.
jdavids.com. Now today, my shoutout goes to the Desert Christian Knights of Lancaster, California, where we finished our regular season last night, 8-2. First time in history we've had such a good record. And we are headed to the playoffs, baby. Go DC.
My shout out goes to my friend Chris and Tiffany Wilson. They invited me over for dinner the other night. It was awesome. Your lasagna's the bomb. Thanks, guys. See you later.
On top of a smoky, all covered in cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. I picked it up in my hand and hit Josh and knocked him out the door. Later, baby.